Hey adventurers, this is Mark and welcome to Adventure Pass. Today I want to talk about the best Disney gifts that you can only buy in the parks. And that would be the Disneyland Resort in California and Walt Disney World in Florida. So with that, let's get started. The first item is going to be the Spirit jersey. It's one of those items that signal, hey, I was there at the park and for a good reason. These oversized long sleeve tops are sold exclusively in Disney parks with designs tied to specific resorts, events, and limited collections. Meaning the one you pick up, say, for example, during the Halloween season or the holiday celebration, that particular Spirit jersey won't be available when that season ends. They're kind of the type of gift that gets worn on that next trip. And it's always memorable because you can tell everyone, hey, I got this Spirit jersey when it was available and now it's gone. So that's an item that's always treasured. The second gift is the Magic Band Plus. And I've talked about the Magic Band Plus before. They're very unique. You can get them at all the parks. It's a wristband that lights up and it responds, like, for example, to the fireworks shows. It interacts with specific in-park experiences through gestures and the park exclusive designs tied to the seasonal collections, the individual resorts, and the milestone celebrations like the Disneyland 70th anniversary make these magic bands only available in the parks, and they become a meaningful keepsake long after that trip wraps up. Uh, again, they're fun. In Disney World, you can use them to scan into the parks as well, and they just make your experience at the parks very interactive. The next item is the Pandora Park exclusive charm. For those of you that are into jewelry, Pandora has maintained a dedicated presence inside Disney parks for years, and the charms sold there are not available anywhere else. Now, individual resorts like the Grand Floridian, the Caribbean Beach, and the Disneyland Hotel each have their own commemorative dangle charms, alongside seasonal and character theme releases that come and go throughout the year. Um, those Pandora Park exclusive charms are definitely they're gifts that are memorable, and again, they're super exclusive to the Disney parks. So that one's a real good one. The next one is the Arribas Brothers engraved glassware. I'm not sure if you knew that the Disney parks, they did engraven glassware. They've been crafting in the theme parks since 1968, and everything that they do is made right there in the shop. They do things from like stemmed glasses, tumblers, mugs, flutes, and all these wares can be etched with park icons. For example, like Cinderella Castle, Spaceship Earth, Mickey and Minnie, you name it. They have a lot of different icons that can be sketched on these, and then they'll personalize it with a name, a date, or a message, and that will usually be at an additional fee. But again, those are some great those glasswares are make some great gifts that you can get at the parks. The Mickey ear headband. This is the traditional classic Mickey headband that you can get. Again, those are sold everywhere. Um, Even Loungefly makes they'll do the headbands as well, and they'll do iconic park objects such as like castle silhouettes, candy corn, Minnie Mouse balloons. They do a lot of different things as well. So the Mickey ear headbands are definitely a classic gift that are available at the parks. The next one is one of my favorites, the park specific Starbucks mug. Right here, I have the Walt Disney World. This was for the 50th anniversary. You have the Starbucks logo here on the back. Um, so every Starbucks location, they'll in the parks will have specific tumblers and mugs that are specific to the park icons, attractions, and color palette, which is pretty cool. I've seen, Matterhorn, Haunted Mansion, even a tiny Dole Whip logo on their cups. So Starbucks mugs, those are some great gifts, and Disney have specific ones in all their parks, and you'll even find specific ones pertaining to the areas in the park. A couple of popular ones of lately. Let me talk about the popcorn bucket. Um, Popcorn buckets have become, I guess you would say, a cultural phenomenon now. Everybody loves popcorn buckets. There was one just recently over at Disney California Adventure of the giant Ferris wheel, and everybody was lining up to get that. But yeah, popcorn buckets are collectibles, right? And they're not only just to get to eat popcorn in the park and to show it off to everyone, but now they're collectibles as well. And I've seen individuals that have a very extensive premium popcorn bucket collection. So always be on the lookout for what's available. And if that's your thing, make sure you grab those popcorn buckets. But there's a lot of fun ones for sure. This next one is my favorite one, another one of my favorites, trading pins. Um, I love going to the parks for trading pins. This one here is the limited edition annual pass holders Galaxy Edge trading pin. This one opens up to a picture of the Millennium Falcon in Galaxy's Edge. Um, Pin trading is also it's a culture phenomenon as well. I love that the cast members have, pin boards up, and you can go and trade pins with them. You can go to the pin trading stores, and then they even have unofficial events where people will be out in the park and they will show their pins off, and you can connect with individuals and get into the whole world of pin trading. But yeah, the parks are a great place to get those limited edition pins, or the pins that you see and that you just want. But a lot of individuals like to go for those limited edition. Like myself, I'm guilty here. I do collect uh, limited edition trading pins, but I love it. I've been doing it for a long time, and I have a pretty decent collection. Um, Next gift are park exclusive plushes. Um, Again, depending on the land that you're in, or the hotel or the area, you'll find exclusive park plushes. Um, right? You'll have, if you go to the Plaza de la Familia during the Halloween time, you'll find Coco inspired plushes that are just specific for the Halloween time. And same for the holiday season, just, wherever you go or for Halloween. Um, these are plushes that are only in that you can get in the parks. And over the past years, there have been some awesome plushes. So uh, keep your eye out for those park exclusive plushes that you are looking for to add to your collection. Uh, Going back to the headbands, we have also light up headbands and create your own headbands. Right, the light up headbands just make the whole headband experience. It brings it to a new level. It kind of becomes when you're wearing that, you become part of the park experience itself, especially during nighttime. And for the seasonal releases, like for Halloween or for Christmas time, right, you get those LED, uh, you get LED glow in the dark pumpkin candles or the LED menorah candles, right? So just depending on the season, but the light up headbands just make that whole experience a lot more fun. And then to create your own headband, there's all those Disney characters. You can personalize your Mickey ears by choosing a headband and snapping on the interchangeable characters. And I've seen all sorts from just different, Jungle Book or Nightmare Before Christmas. So you can have fun with that. And I think that's kind of cool that you can, create your own and never have one headband looking the same as another headband. Uh, and you can do multiple headbands. So, yeah, the headbands are very personalized and great, great. That's a great gift that you can get within the theme parks. Another cool one, I don't know if you know of this one, is the custom silhouette portrait. And those have been done in the Disney parks for generations. Um, and you'll usually find a location in Disneyland and in Magic Kingdom on Main Street. They will do that. And the artists, they what they do is they cut a profile portrait from black paper, and it usually takes them a couple minutes to do so. Uh, and they do it from working on a live model in front of them, usually you or whatever you want. And then it can be framed on the spot once they're done. And since every cut is done by freehand by a skilled artist, no two silhouettes are ever identical. And it really makes it one of the most personalized and unhurried gift that the parks have to offer. So custom silhouette portrait is pretty cool. And if you're not sure where they're at, just ask a cast member at the parks, and they will direct you where you can get that gift made. And then also, if you're a trading card collector, I they have Lorcana, which is a trading card game. Those you can get anywhere. Sometimes they'll have I just want to throw this out there. You can get exclusive cards that they'll have in the park for that trading card game. Those are usually you'll usually get those through certain events that happen in the park. But Tops have Disney trading card sets that can only be purchased in the park. And again, these trading cards, it's a box set, and that's if you're, a card collectible, and you're into that sort of thing. Uh, just the thing to remember there is that those trading cards can only be purchased in the parks if you're a card collector. So just keep that in mind. All right. Well, I just wanted to share that with all of you. Again, some great gift ideas that can only be purchased within the Disney parks. Um, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like and subscribe button. But more importantly, please, in the chat, I've linked on top the link to the Adventure Pass community. So please, if you haven't joined the Adventure Pass community, school community group, it's awesome. There's like-minded individuals in the group that share an affinity for all things theme parks, food, fun, and adventure. All right, everyone. Hope you appreciated this episode. And again, thank you. And we will see you on our next video. Have a good one, my friends. Take care and talk to you later. Bye.